What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fantasy Smack Talk. First, we are going to do kickers, don't worry, but let's talk about daily fantasy. Talking about DraftKings. Sign up now using the promo code FST. Follow the card or the link in the description below. Any of those three options while depositing $5 before the start of the 2015 season. You get a t-shirt from your boys, and DraftKings gives you entry into a free contest. All right, I'm finally doing it. I'm finally going to talk about kickers. We always say you take a kicker in the last round. In fact, that's one of the few universally fantasy experts all agree on is take a kicker in your last round. But there is going to be a few people in your leagues that are taking them in the 9th round or the 7th or the 10th and say, I got the best kicker, I got the 3rd best kicker, my team's going to be awesome. That's nuts, but you don't just have to take my word for it. I went back, did a little research for you. So Steven Gronkowski of the New England Patriots was the #1 kicker last year. His weekly point differential was 1.76 points better than the number 10 kicker. So, and that's spread out. So you're like, okay, it's 2 points, quite a bit. So let's look at the number 3 kicker now. So the number 3 compared to the number 10 had a 0.76 difference on a weekly basis. And as you get down 3 to 10, you know, it goes from 0.6, 0.5, 0.4. So the most you're getting is a 2-point difference, probably at best, maybe a half to 0.75. So, you know, some people might say, I really want those 2 points. So then what I did was looked back at last year's projected top 10 kickers. I went to a bunch of sites, got the aggregate total, and you know what I found? Out of the top 5 ranked kickers, only one of them actually finished in the top 5 last year. Out of the top 10 ranked kickers for 2014, only 5 of them finished in the top 10. While you had some people that were ranked number like 18 that finished in that top 5, top 10 spot. So it's really tough year to year to figure out who's going to be the best kicker. And and the point differential is so minute anyway. Why waste an early pick on it? And furthermore, sneaky, if, terrible, Dustin, go ahead and mock me, but if you're drafting early, if you're drafting now, or depends on when you're watching this, but if you're drafting end of July, early August, middle August, heck, a couple days before the season, you know what I do? I do not even draft a kicker, and here's why. You can get guys like Jay Ajayi over your kicker. You can get guys like Roy Halou. What if Latavius Murray blows out his knee? You're going to love to have Halou for that reason. You can get Starks. Say the Lacy owner didn't handcuff him with Starks. Lacy goes down, you have instant trade bait right there. You know, Moncrief, the list goes on. T.Y. Hilton gets hurt, Moncrief gets a huge bump in value. So Cameron Artis Payne for the Carolina Panthers, like Jonathan Stewart's ever been the pillar of health. Imagine if you draft him instead of your kicker, Jonathan Stewart blows out his knee in the 3rd preseason game. Guess what? You are going to be very happy you did that. Real life example, Alfred Morris a few years ago. You know, they wasn't sure who the Redskins were going to start. I drafted Alfred Morris instead of my kicker in all my leagues. Happy days. Morris started and was a beast that year. Now, let's say you did that and you take, let's say, a Roy Halou, right? Latavius Murray is definitely going to be the starter. You know, it's about to be the season. Latavius Murray doesn't get hurt. You know what you do? You just cut Halou, take somebody, because the chances are they're going to be roughly the same type of kicker as anybody else. So it's worth that gamble for that reason. So not all of you are going to do it. Just take the kicker in the last round. It is worth it to take a flyer on a wide receiver 5 or especially any type of running back over a kicker. Just take a kicker, please, in the last round. Name code for Fantasy Smack Talk. Check out our top 150 cheat sheet where guess what? There ain't a single kicker in there because there shouldn't be.